Hello and welcome kids once again to your science classes of grade 5th. And as you all know, we were doing the chapter solids, liquids and gases. So in which we have already studied about the molecular arrangement of the solids, about matter, about the properties of solids, liquids and gases, and how some solids, liquids and gases, they are being dissolved in water, like solids like salt and sugar, they are soluble in water. Liquids like lemon juice, ink, milk, they are soluble in water, they are called miscible liquids. And some of the liquids like oil and petrol, kerosene, they are not soluble in water, so they are called immiscible liquids. Some gases like oxygen, they are being dissolved in water, which is being used by the aquatic animals. And carbon dioxide, it is also can dissolve in water, which is used by the aquatic plants. Okay, and some aerated drinks also contains carbon dioxide gas inside them. Then we have studied about change of a state of matter, in which the important thing was that for change of a state of matter, heating or cooling is required. Okay, only when heating or cooling is provided, then one form of matter can change back into another form of matter. For example, melting. Melting is a process in which a solid changes into liquid on heating. Okay, so likewise we have studied about evaporation, condensation and freezing. Okay, freezing is the opposite of melting. So today we are going to start a new topic, new subtopic of this chapter, this particular chapter, which is present in page number 38 of my science book, and that topic is expansion and contraction of matter. Now what is expansion and contraction of matter? In layman language we can say expansion means spreading of matter. Okay, little bit extending, कहते हैं ना, expand हो जाना, फैल जाना, फूल जाना. Okay, so that is the sense of expansion. And contraction means to become very close, very limited. Contract हो जाना, सिकुड़ जाना, छोटा हो जाना. Okay, so that is the word meaning of these two terms. Now what is the meaning in scientific terms? Let's study. When we heat a substance, the molecules start vibrating rapidly. That we have seen in case of boiling also, evaporation also, that when water is heated, it changes into water vapor. What happens with the molecules of water? The molecules of water start vibrating faster on heating. And what I have told you, vibrating means starting their movement, start moving faster on heating. So the same thing is written over here, that when we heat a substance, जब हम किसी चीज को गर्म करते हैं, when we provide warmth or heat to a substance, the molecules start vibrating rapidly. Rapidly means very fastly, very speedily. Okay, rapidly means speedily. Now when we are providing heat to a substance, its molecules, the molecules of that particular substance, they start vibrating rapidly. Okay, due to this intermolecular space between the molecules increases. और इस heating की वजह से और इस vibration of the molecules की वजह से what happened next? The intermolecular space between the molecules. We have seen there is intermolecular space in case of liquids, there is large intermolecular space in case of gases, and there is no intermolecular space in case of solid. But when we start heating to substance, any of the substance, जब हम उसको heat energy देने लगते हैं, then the vibration, the movement inside the molecules, it begins. Okay, और जितना ज़्यादा आप heat provide करते हो, जितना ज़्यादा heat provide करते हो, उतना ज़्यादा उन molecules की vibration, movement rapid होती जाती है. और जो उनके molecules के बीच का spaces है, intermolecular spaces, दो molecules के बीच में the empty space. Okay, अगर solid में space नहीं है तो वो create होना start हो जाता है. And in case of liquid and gases, those intermolecular spaces which are already there, they start increasing up. Okay, वो बढ़ने लगते हैं. And the substance expands. और result of this, जितनी देर आपने उसको जितना heat provide किया, उस heat के according that particular substance expand, उतना वो फैल जाता है. Okay, उतना वो spread हो जाता है, अपनी size, अपने shape में उतना increase ले आता है. As much heat energy you will provide to that particular substance, because after getting heat, the molecules of the substance, they start vibrating, they start their movement rapidly, faster, in a faster way, in a speedily way, and due to that vibration of the molecules, the intermolecular space between the molecules, it increases up, and resultingly, and the final result, ultimately that particular substance expands, okay, increases in size. Now thus expansion is the increase in size of matter on heating. Now this is the only definition of expansion, that what is expansion? It is the increase in size of matter on heating. जब हम किसी चीज को गर्म करते हैं तो it is the increase in size of that particular matter on heating. Okay, for example, tight metal lead. Metal lead means जो कांच के जो metals के बर्तन होते हैं. Metals means for example copper, iron, okay, glasses, these are all metallic substances. Okay, तो जो metal से बने हुए लीड होते हैं, कई बार आपने देखा होगा आपके घरों में भी जो कांच के बॉटल्स होते हैं उनके ऊपर मेटल लीड्स लगे होते हैं, ओके, और वो कई बार टाइटली बंद हो जाते हैं, कभी खुलते नहीं हैं. तो देयर इज एन इजी ट्रिक फॉर दैट. आप उस बॉटल को, उस जार को जिसकी मेटल लीड है, उसे हॉट वाटर में छोड़ दो, तो उस हॉट वाटर की वजह से उस पर्टिकुलर सब्सटेंस को, उस लीड को वार्मथ मिलेगी और उसके मॉलिक्यूल्स थोड़े बहुत एक्सपैंड होंगे, ओके, जितनी वार्मथ आप उसको दोगे, और वो फिर मेटल लीड लूज हो जाएगा. जो पहले बहुत टाइटली क्लोज था, इट विल बिकम लिटिल बिट लूज, तो आप उसको आराम से यू कैन इजिली ओपन इट अप. तो that particular example is being given over here also. Tight metal lead. Lead means cover of a container, okay, metallic lead, metal से बना हुआ cover of a container. Tight metal lead of a jar can be opened easily by dipping. Dipping means inserting, putting inside, dipping it in hot water. This happens because hot water causes the lead to expand a little and thus it opens out easily. The same thing is explained over here which I have told you right now. कि जो हमारे पास मेटल कैंस होते हैं जिनमें मेटलिक लीड लगी होती है, ठीक है, वो कई बार टाइट हो जाते हैं, टाइटली क्लोज हम कर देते हैं, एंड समटाइम्स व्हेन वी वांट टू ओपन इट, इट इज नॉट वेरी एबल टू ओपन. ओके, सो व्हाट वी कैन डू इन सच केसेस, दैट वी कैन पुट दैट metallic lead I have told you, lead means cap, cover of a container. Okay, lead means you can say top cap or cover of any container. Metal means metallic substances are hard. Okay, what are metals and non-metals, that you will study in higher classes in proper detail. Right now you can understand with examples that examples of metals are iron, aluminium, okay, copper, etc. So ऐसा कोई लीड जो इन मेटल से बना हो, if it is not being opened easily, then what we can do, we can put that metal lead, metal jar, dip inside the hot water. Okay, गर्म पानी में हम उसको dip means to put inside, अंदर रखना, okay, in the hot water. This happens because hot water causes the lead to expand a little. और मैंने अभी जैसा हमने पढ़ा ना कि when we heat a substance the molecules start vibrating और intermolecular spaces increase होने लगता है. तो जैसे ही हमने उसको गर्म पानी में, as soon as we have put that thing into the hot water, the lead expands a little और थोड़ा सा भी वो लूज हो जाता है, तो it is very easy to open that container lead. Okay. Similarly, electric wires between electric poles hang loose in summer season. This particular lines means if there are two electric poles and wires are tied to those electric poles, electrical wires are tied, but those wires are also made up of metallic substances. Okay, those wires, electrical wires, are made up of metallic substances. Why? Because metals are very good conductor of heat and electricity. Metals जो है heat और electricity को अपने अंदर बहुत अच्छे से pass on होने देते हैं. That's why these electrical wires, they are made up of metallic substances. लेकिन मेटलिक सब्सटेंसेस की एक और प्रॉपर्टी है कि जैसे ही एक्सट्रीम टेम्परेचर, हॉट टेम्परेचर उनको मिलता है, द मॉलिक्यूल्स स्टार्ट वाइब्रेटिंग, दे स्टार्ट मूविंग एंड लार्ज इंटरमॉलिक्यूलर स्पेसेस अकर्स बिटवीन देम. तो ड्यूरिंग एक्सट्रीम समर सीजन, जब बहुत ज़्यादा गर्मी का सीजन होता है, तो सन इज ऑल्सो अ सोर्स ऑफ हीट एंड एनर्जी, सन इज ऑल्सो प्रोवाइडिंग हीट एनर्जी नेचुरली. तो जो दो इलेक्ट्रिक पोल्स के बीच में जो इलेक्ट्रिकल वायर्स लगे होते हैं, तो वो वायर्स थोड़े बहुत एक्सपेंड हो जाते हैं ड्यू टू द हीट ऑफ द सन, और वो दोनों पोल्स के बीच में टाइटली टाई अप ना होने के बजाय थोड़ा बहुत हैंग लूज कर जाते हैं, थोड़ा बहुत लटक जाते हैं. इन द लेमन लैंग्वेज वी कैन से कि दो इलेक्ट्रिकल पोल्स के बीच में गर्मी की वजह से जो इलेक्ट्रिकल वायर्स टाइड अप थे वो थोड़े बहुत लूज हो जाते हैं और लटक जाते हैं. So that is the meaning of this line. Similarly, electric wires between electric poles, they hang loose in summer season, okay, due to this expansion effect. Now the next paragraph, on the other hand, when we cool a substance, अब तो heating की बात हो गई, heating results in expansion of any particular substance. Now what happens when we cool some substance? जब हम cooling करते हैं तो क्या होता है? तो on the other hand, when we cool a substance, the movement of molecules slows down. जो molecules हैं उस substance के अंदर, उनकी जो movement थी वो बिल्कुल slow down हो जाती है. On getting heat energy, the molecules movement start rapidly. They start vibrating rapidly. But on cooling down, उसी particular substance को जब आप cool down करते हो, उसको ठंडा करते हो बहुत ज़्यादा, then the movement, जो थोड़ा बहुत भी movement था या नहीं था, वो और stop हो जाता है. It becomes very slow. The movement of molecules of that particular substance, it becomes very slow, okay, very less. Due to this, intermolecular space between the molecules decreases and the substance contracts. और इसकी वजह से, cooling की वजह से जो movement थी molecules की, that becomes slows down. और इसकी वजह से जो intermolecular space था उन molecules के बीच में वो और कम हो जाता है. It becomes very less. That it can be very well understood with the example of freezing. When you put liquid water inside the ice tray, inside the freezer of your refrigerator, what happens? The refrigerator provides cooling effect, extreme cooling, and due to that extreme cooling effect, जो molecules के बीच में intermolecular spaces थे, liquid के molecules के बीच में जो intermolecular spaces थे, वो cooling की वजह से और कम हो गए. इनकी जो थोड़ी बहुत movement थी liquid molecules की, वो बिल्कुल less हो गई, ना के बराबर हो गई inside the freezer. और वो बिल्कुल कॉम्पैक्ट हो गए, एक दूसरे के साथ बहुत क्लोजली पैक्ड हो गए, जैसे कि वो सॉलिड में होते हैं. एंड दैट लिक्विड वाटर गेट्स कन्वर्टेड इनटू सॉलिड आइस क्यूब्स ऑन कूलिंग. एंड द सब्सटेंस कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स. तो उसी फेनोमेनन को हम कॉन्ट्रैक्शन बोलते हैं. कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स मीन्स बिकम वेरी क्लोज, ओके, वेरी कॉम्पैक्टेड, एक जगह पूरा इकट्ठा हो जाना. Thus, contraction is the decrease in size of matter on cooling. तो thus we get the definition of contraction, which is the decrease in size of matter, जो कि किसी भी matter के size में कमी होती है on cooling. पर क्यों होती है? Due to the cooling effect. Okay. For example, electric wires do not hang loose between electric poles in winter season. Now, yes, this example fits in this condition because oppositely, electric wires hang loose between the electric poles in summer season. तो in summer season, what is the temperature? It is very much hot. बहुत गर्मी होती है. But oppositely in winter season, what we observe? The temperature is very cold. Winter season is the season of cold weather. तो cold weather में ये phenomena नहीं होता है because हमने ये भी पढ़ा है कि due to cooling, the molecules, the intermolecular spaces decreases, the movement of the molecules becomes very less, and the substance, the matter that contracts, वो बिल्कुल इकट्ठे हो जाते हैं, contract हो जाते हैं. तो विंटर सीजन में ये इलेक्ट्रिक पोल्स के बीच में जो इलेक्ट्रिकल वायर्स है वो हैंग लूज नहीं करते, वो लटकते नहीं है, वो अपनी जगह पे फर्म रहते हैं, टाइट रहते हैं. ओके, सो दिस वाज ऑल अबाउट एक्सपेंशन एंड कॉन्ट्रैक्शन ऑफ मैटर. Now the next subtopic is physical and chemical changes. This is also very interesting, which so many activities in our daily life we come across. So it is based on those particular activities and things. Okay. So first we will study about a physical change. What is a physical change? A physical change is a temporary change that can be reversed. Now this is the definition of physical change. कि जो physical change होता है वो temporary. Temporary means for a few moment, for a few time, for some time. Okay, temporary means थोड़ी देर के लिए, for some time. तो ऐसा कोई भी चेंज मीन्स बदलाव, ऐसा कोई भी बदलाव जो थोड़ी देर के लिए हो रहा है, टेम्पररी हो रहा है, एंड दैट कैन बी रिवर्स्ड. रिवर्स्ड का मतलब जैसे हमने वाटर से आइस बनाया, बट वी कैन गेट बैक वाटर फ्रॉम आइस. जब हम आइस को फ्रीजर में से निकाल देंगे, व्हेन वी विल टेक आउट द आइस फ्रॉम द फ्रीजर एंड कीप इट एट नॉर्मल टेम्परेचर, इट विल टर्न बैक टू द वाटर. सो दिस इज कॉल्ड रिवर्सल प्रोसेस. व्हेन A is giving us B and we can get A back from the B. So that process is called reverse. जब हम किसी चीज को उलट सकते हैं, पलट सकते हैं. Okay. So physical change is only that type. Those changes can be categorized as physical changes which are temporary change, जो थोड़ी देर के लिए हो रहे हैं, which are happening for some time, and that particular change can be reversed by us, जिसको हम पलट सकते हैं. हम original substance को we can get back from the transformed substance. Okay, so those changes are known as physical changes. For example, melting of ice. I have already given you an example of this. Ice का पिघलना. Evaporation of water. Because जब हम water को evaporate करते हैं, it changes back into the steam. ठीक है, और हमने पढ़ा था when the water vapor, when the steam or water vapor it touches a cold surface, it changes into water. तो अगर हमने उस स्टीम को किसी कंटेनर में, किसी कोल्ड कंटेनर में कलेक्ट कर लिया, तो इट विल चेंज बैक टू द वाटर. वो वापस से वाटर में चेंज हो जाएगा. तो दिस इज ऑल्सो एन एग्जाम्पल ऑफ, दिस विल बी एन एग्जाम्पल ऑफ फिजिकल चेंज. ओके, देन मेल्टिंग ऑफ वैक्स, मोम का पिघलना, एंड ग्लोइंग ऑफ अ बल्ब आर फिजिकल चेंजेस. ग्लोइंग ऑफ अ बल्ब मीन्स जो हमारा बल्ब जलता है उसमें भी कोई न्यू सब्सटेंस तो नहीं बन रहा ना. हम बल्ब को ऑन कर रहे हैं, ऑफ कर रहे हैं. इट कैन बी रिवर्स्ड. ओके, they are physical changes as they give us back the original substance. So all these are examples of physical changes because they give us back the original substance. वो हमें original substance वापस दे रहे हैं. आपने जब switch on करा, then the bulb becomes illuminated, it becomes lighted up. लेकिन as soon as you switched it off, the bulb becomes in its original form. जैसा वो था वैसा हो गया. तो that's why this example is being given over here. Melting of wax. Wax means candles. जब आप कैंडल को बर्न करते हो तो आपने देखा होगा इस तरीके से ये ड्रॉपलेट्स बन के ये पूरे जहाँ पे ये बर्न होता है वहाँ पे उस एरिया में ये एक्सपैंड हो जाता है, मतलब पिघल कर इकट्ठा हो जाता है. हम वापस से उसको सॉलिड फॉर्म में मोल्ड की हेल्प से, कैंडल मोल्ड की हेल्प से हम उसको वापस से कैंडल फॉर्म दे सकते हैं. सो ऑल दोज चेंजेस इन विच द चेंज इज हैपनिंग ओनली फॉर अ फ्यू मोमेंट, द चेंज इज हैपनिंग ओनली फॉर सम टाइम, and that particular change can be reversed also. We can get back the original substance from the newly formed substance. Those changes are categorized as physical changes. Okay. Now the next topic is a chemical change. A chemical change is a permanent change that cannot be reversed. Yes, chemical change is the opposite of physical change. It is a permanent change. Permanent means which has happened forever. Permanent means forever. Okay, and that cannot be reversed. इसको हम पलट नहीं सकते. We cannot get back the original substance when once chemical changes has been happened. For example, cooking of food. आपने raw food materials लिया, raw rice लिया, आपने इसको boil कर दिया. You have boiled it, you have cooked it. Can you now get back that original rice grains from that cooked rice? No, we cannot get back. Turning of milk into curd. दूध से दही का बन जाना. Can we get back the milk from that curd? No, it cannot happen. So some of the changes are chemical changes because chemical change is happening over there which cannot be reversed back, and they are permanent changes. They happen forever. Okay, so some examples. The definition of these changes along with examples, it is very important to keep in your mind. Okay, burning of paper, burning of matchsticks, cooking of food, and formation of curd from milk. Curd means dahi. Okay, yogurt from milk. They are some of the examples of chemical changes. Because एक बार आपने मैच स्टिक को बर्न कर दिया, पेपर को बर्न कर दिया, it turns back into, it converts into ashes. वो राख में बदल जाती है, and we cannot get back the original paper from that burned paper. But yes, if I am folding this paper, okay, if I am folding, it is a kind of physical change because I can straighten up this paper. Okay, so this is the basic difference between physical and chemical changes. In physical changes, no new substance is formed. Yes, it is also can be said that कि physical change में कोई नया चीज नहीं बन रहा है. For example, we have taken liquid water and we have converted it into solid ice with the help of freezing process. लेकिन आइस बनने के बाद भी वो है वाटर मॉलिक्यूल ही. ठीक है, वो जो आइस क्यूब्स है वो किस चीज से बने हैं? वाटर मॉलिक्यूल से. वो वाटर से चेंज होके समथिंग कुछ अलग नहीं बन गए, कोई मिल्क, कोई केरोसिन नहीं बन गए. ठीक है, वो तब भी वाटर के ही फॉर्म में है, बट उनका स्टेट ऑफ मैटर चेंज हुआ है. फर्स्ट इट वॉज इन लिक्विड वाटर, नाउ इट इज इन सॉलिड स्टेट ऑफ मैटर. और जब आप उसको हीट करते हो देन इट चेंजेस इनटू गैसियस फॉर्म, दैट इज कॉल्ड स्टीम. बट दैट इज ऑल्सो अ वाटर. that is also consist of water molecules. Okay, only the difference is that now it is in gaseous state. Okay, तो physical changes में जो चीज होती है वो वही रहती है, वो कुछ नया नहीं बन जाती. The things which was the molecules, जो matter originally था, in physical changes, that matter after becoming changed form, the matter, the molecules remain the same. There is only physical change. Okay, सिर्फ उसके बाहरी शेप साइज में चेंजेस हो रहे हैं, अपीयरेंस में चेंजेस हो रहे हैं. इंटरनली जो केमिकल कंपोजिशन है उस चीज का, जिस मॉलिक्यूल से वो बने थे, वो चेंज के बाद भी वही है in case of physical changes. But the same thing is not true with the chemical changes. In case of chemical changes, the product undergoes a chemical transformation. उसकी जो चीज होती है वो बिल्कुल न्यू फॉर्म बन जाता है. We get a completely new substance. Now for example, the molecules of milk was something else, but when it converted into the curd form, now the molecular composition, the appearance, the texture, the taste, everything has been changed. So there is an internal change. A chemical change happens in case of chemical changes. In simple language, you can understand that in physical changes, no new substances formed, but in chemical changes, new substances are formed. Physical change में हमें कोई new चीज नहीं मिल रही है, ठीक है. जो original चीज थी, only its form, its shape and sizes, appearance, look, that is being changed. Okay, but in case of chemical changes, we get a new substance. हमें एक new चीज मिलती है, okay, which is different from the original form. So this was all about your chapter solids, liquids and gases, in which we have covered all the topics. Now there is the keyword section. Let's memorize keywords which I would like to discuss with you. First is the miscible liquids. Liquids that mix with each other are called miscible liquids. For example, milk plus water, lemon juice plus water. When two liquid substances, they are getting mixed up with each other, they are getting dissolved with each other completely, those liquids are known as miscible liquids. Immiscible liquids, it is opposite of miscible. Liquids that do not mix with each other, they are called immiscible liquids. वैसे liquids जो एक दूसरे के साथ mix dissolve ना हो सके, they are called immiscible liquids. Melting, the process of changing a solid into a liquid on heating is called melting. वो process in which a solid substance is changing back into a liquid substance on heating. This term is very important, that on heating or on cooling, what phenomena, what important thing we are providing to that particular substance because of which it is changing its form. Okay, so melting happens on heating. Evaporation, the process of changing a liquid into a gas on heating. Evaporation also happens on heating. When we heat water, it changes into water vapor. That is called evaporation. Condensation, the process of changing a gas into a liquid on cooling. Here what is the important phenomena? On cooling. It is called condensation. When a gas, for example steam or water vapor, when it touches a cold surface, it again changes back into water form. So that is known as condensation. Now freezing, the process of changing a liquid into a solid on cooling is called freezing. Obviously, which I have told you so many times, that when you keep water in ice trays inside the freezer of your refrigerator, then on getting cooling effect, that liquid water get converted into solid ice forms. So that process is known as freezing. Physical change, a temporary change that can be reversed, is called a physical change, and we do not get any new substance in a physical change. Okay, and the chemical change is opposite of that, that it is a kind of permanent change that cannot be reversed back, and we also get a new substance in case of chemical changes, and we have understood it with so many examples also over here. So that's all for today's class. Do the reading of the chapter 2 to 3 times, then only concept clarity and proper understanding will be there. Okay, and complete your weekly homework very neatly and cleanly. Those who have not done, those who have done, they can start learning the things. Please do the reading of the chapters properly and fill your book exercises in the chapter itself, that too in a neat and clean handwriting and without any spelling mistakes. And even some of the students are committing answer errors. Please don't do that. Follow the video, watch the video carefully, and then do your work. Very soon I will be uploading the question answers explanation and book exercises explanation of this particular chapter, solid, liquid and gas. Till then, you keep on learning, keep on studying properly. And that's all for today's class. Thank you for the class.